now let's talk to another one, Oklahoma Senator, Mr. Mark Wayne Mullin. Senator Mullin, thank you, sir. You know, I'm just kind of sorry to see Senator Johnson be that dogmatic, but let me ask you, I mean, is there a plot being hatched to break up the one big beautiful bill into several different bills?
No, I don't think so, Larry. We've had this debate. As you know, Larry, we've been talking about the reconciliation literally since the November election. And everybody's had their opportunity to have input. Ron Johnson's had his opportunity to have input. Lindsey Graham, I've had my input. Rick Scott, Mike Lee, Susan Collins, Mitch McConnell, even John Thune. Everybody's had their opportunity to have input in this bill, and we're going to continue. The one bill, one big beautiful bill, President Trump has made the play call. He said this is what he wants. We've debated it. The House has now passed it. They've given it to us. Now, we don't have to take it. We could sit here and decide to break it up, but why would we do that? Why would we tear down the frame that the House has already built? Why don't we take it? If we've got to, repaint the interior walls, that's fine. But at the end of the day, we're going to vote on reconciliation that the American people want. And it may not be a perfect bill, but we've negotiated it. We've talked about it. We've had conferences on it. We've talked about it in our committees. When it goes to the floor, every member is going to have two choices, and that's it. You don't have a contingency plan. You have two choices. You're going to either vote for the bill and say, I'm going to move forward with what the American people want and move into the Trump-era policies, or I'm going to say, hey, you know what? The government's running good. We're going to stay put, and we're going to say we'd rather stay with Biden-era policies, because that's your choices. That's it. A or B. And we can't allow perfection to get in the way of good, because this is a better bill than what we're currently working with.
You know, Senator, I think it's a miracle, or maybe a minor miracle, but nonetheless, that Speaker Johnson, Mike Johnson, got this thing done by Memorial Day, okay? He met his timetable. It's really something, and I think Americans are impressed by that. Now, Senator Thune has said July 4th. He said it. I was broadcasting from our D.C. bureau. He came on set kindly, and he said July 4th. He said it also. I mean, I think it'd be a hell of a thing if you met that deadline, and would be, in other words, the public would see that this Republican Congress, House and Senate, is doing what they're meant to do. They're getting stuff done on time. They're getting important stuff. We just had Senator Capito on. The waiver's been defeated. Gas-powered cars are alive and well, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, I think you'd be making a great statement, among other things. And, of course, people don't want their taxes to go up also. But I just think you'd be making a great statement. Get the one bill out July 4th. What the heck? Why not?
You know, we can. The American people get impatient, too. We've already got constituents wanting us to pass this thing tomorrow. What people have to understand is our two chambers operate completely different. So we have to deal with the bird rule over here, what I call the bird bath. It's got to come over here. It's got to get scrubbed. We've got almost 1,100 pages that we have to go through line by line. And here's why that's important. Because if we were to bring this bill to the floor as it is, and the parliamentarian rules that it doesn't fit underneath the bird rule, it can't fit underneath reconciliation. Reconciliation was reconciled in 1990, which basically said we can do reconciliation with a slim majority as long as it fits within the bird rule, which is taxes and government spending, and we can do it with a simple majority of 51. If it doesn't fit inside the bird rule, we have to go through the appropriation process, which says we got to have 60. So we have to go through it before we can get started. And I think if President Trump really leans in this, which I'll be talking to him tomorrow at the White House about it, I think if he really leans in on it, we can maybe do it before July 4th.
Wow.
But July 4th is it's a tough target, because the Senate doesn't work fast. But Larry, I think we can get it done for the American people.
All right, Senator Mullin, thank you. It's a very ambitious and wonderful thing. Send my best regards to the president, sir, and good luck to